All right, ladies and gentlemen, doing a little test here to see how everything sounds and if the stream is coming through loud and clear. All right, ladies and gentlemen, test here to see how everything sounds. The stream is coming through loud and clear. Looks like it is. We'll give everybody a moment to get into the chat if anybody's coming, and it's okay if they're not. Test here to see how everything sounds. The stream is coming. Test here to see how everything sounds. The stream is coming through loud and clear. Little test here, so be patient if you're watching. Thank you very much. There's a little reverb because I am testing the sound. Now I just got to figure out how to share this sucker. Just getting this shared on Facebook while you are patient with me. Thank you. Cannot type on my phone. And my dog needs something, so pardon me one moment. What do you need? Outside? You're just outside. What do you want? What? Bone? That's all, bones. Be nice, Austin. Yeah. Excuse me. Okay. Pardon the interruption, ladies and gentlemen. A little issue with the puppy dog there. But we are live, finally. Thank you for everybody who subscribed to help me get to the point where we go live, and I finally figured it out. Hopefully the broadcast is coming through clean. This is our first time out here doing Action PC on the YouTube channel, so please be patient with me if we have any issues or bugs. We'll try to work them out as we go. But we're here in 1972, April 15th, for the opening day game at last, after a strike-delayed season between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Cincinnati Reds at Riverfront Stadium. We're gonna have Don Sutton starting for Los Angeles. Pardon me. He's 19-9 with a 2.08 in this pitcher's year, 1972. At least that's what he was in real life. Right now, he's 0-0 and yet to throw a pitch. Across from him will be Jack Billingham, 12-12 with a 3.18 ERA. Pardon me. So we're going to get ready to play ball here. We'll take a look at the starting lineups before we get started. Let me know how. Let's get out of here and fix the stadium. Can we fix the stadium from here? I don't know. I have the chat up on my YouTube. Hoping it comes through clean. Is there a way to fix the stadium without exiting the game? Well, I don't know. I'm not going to waste time on it. I'm going to go ahead and exit the game. And real quick, close that down. And restart so we can get the correct stadium for Los Angeles. We played 2 games and recorded them, posted them to the channel so far. Don't worry, Cards and Dice isn't going anywhere. In fact, we'll be live streaming Cards and Dice very soon, but I want to get the stadiums right here. The Reds. Let's see. Park image. There we go. We need Cincinnati, right? Or is it not going to be Cincinnati? What is it going to be? Well, shuck. I don't know where they played, to be honest with you. I was not a Reds fan. I don't know where they played in 1972. Let's find out real quick. Thanks for tuning in. That's how you know it's live, folks, when we don't know what we're doing. That's all right. The stadium ought to be riverfront. That makes sense. I should have known that. But I'm thinking about too many things right now. Just spent the day on jury duty, so that's always fun. Yep, that will be riverfront. Let's see which one we like. Well, a lot of these are duplicates for whatever reason. Oh, there's the night one. I like that one a little bit better for night. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Still learning how to use this one a little bit, but that's okay. So we'll use that as the night image. We'll use, you know what, we'll use Old Riverfront as the alternate image. Why not? Yes, we want that to be permanent, and actually we'll use that as the night image. I like that one. And let's see if we can find a day image I like. It's a little brighter than that, isn't it? We'll use that as our day image. See how we like it. And hopefully it doesn't screw everything up. Hopefully the layout. There we go, live chat, so it says. And we will load the lineups for April 15th because we're doing an as-played replay. So the lineup for Los Angeles is set. The lineup for Cincinnati is set. Let's try this again. It's all screwed up, folks. Play ball! Doesn't make any sense because these are set already. So one more cancel. Let's take a look at the ballpark layout. Welcome to live streaming. Yeah, these ought to work fine. So hopefully exiting out and going back in now that they're set will solve the problem. One more time. One more time. Nope, no box score. There we go. If I had an audience, I've already lost her. But that's all right. We'll work out the kinks. Once again, we've got Don Sutton against Jack Billingham. It's 64 degrees, wind 4 miles an hour right to left, and we have light rain, so look out for that. Well, that looks better already. Let's take a look at the lineups. It's one of my favorite new features of 2024, at least I think it's new. The Dodgers will third, Willie Davis. In right field and batting cleanup, Frank Robinson. The second baseman, Jim Lefevre, batting fifth. Willie Crawford playing left field and batting sixth. Duke Sims bats seventh. Billy Gabarkowitz batting eighth and playing third base. And the pitcher, Don Sutton, will bat ninth. Let's look at that Cincinnati lineup. Leading off will be left fielder and all-time hit king, Pete Rose. Batting second, second baseman and Hall of Famer Joe Morgan. Batting third, the center fielder Bobby Tolan. Batting fourth, Hall of Fame catcher Johnny Bench. Batting fifth, Hall of Fame first baseman, I believe. Is Tony in the Hall? I honestly am not sure. I feel like he is. If not, he should be. But anyway, Tony's batting fifth today, Tony Perez. Batting sixth, third baseman Dennis Menke. Batting seventh and playing right field, Cesar Geronimo. And batting eighth and playing shortstop, Dave Concepcion. The pitcher, Jack Billingham, will bat ninth. That's how they set their lineups today. And we will be ready to play some ball now. Will's in the box. He will bat. A switch hitter batting left against Billingham. And let's see how it goes. The 1-2 pitch. It's on the ground between third and short. Menke goes to his left, fields it, the long throw to first, and he gets the speedy Wills. One away. So that'll bring up Buckner. Buckner, a 319 hitter in real life. 14 doubles, 3 triples, 5 homers, and 37 runs batted in 1972. He also bats left. Billingham is set. 1-1. It's a fastball. Grounder to short. Concepcion's there. Fires to Perez. Just got him. Buckner's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Willie Davis. Davis batting left as well, a 289 hitter, 22 doubles, 7 triples, 19 homers, and 79 runs batted in to go with 20 stolen bases in real life. We'll see how he does in our replay as he waits for the ninth pitch from Billingham. 3-0 count. Low ball four. Probably tried to take a lead here. Frank Robinson is due up. Robinson bats from the right side. He's a 251 hitter this year. 342 at bats. He had 6 doubles, 1 triple, 19 homers, and 59 runs batted in. Frank is in his age 37 season, so he's on the decline big time. See if Davis can get in a scoring position. He's going to try to steal. First pitch to Robinson. Davis is on the way. He throws it into center field. Bench threw it away. It squirted past Morgan, and Davis ends up with third. Bench is charged with the error. And Willie Davis gets his first stolen base of the season. So Davis now on third with 2 outs, and Frank Robinson steps back into the box. He waits for the pitch from Billingham. It's an 0-2, and strike 3 called. Billingham gets the K. Davis is left at third, and no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Oh, no hits. That was a base on balls, pardon me. After half inning, it's 0-0, Cincinnati coming up. Pete Rose will lead things off. A 3. Sorry, guys. That's pretty loud. Hey. I don't know how to mute. All right, folks. Sorry about that. That was probably really loud. Hey, our Red Sox fan. How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Hope I didn't blow your ears out with dog barking there. I just set up a hotkey for muting, and I don't even know if the stream's going well. Hopefully it is. My dogs are a little nutty because my wife's not home. There we go. Nope. Get back in full screen, please. I don't know what you're doing. Cut it out. Stop messing with me. So the Dodgers get nothing in the top of the first, and the Reds come to bat. It's Rose, a 307 batter. 31 doubles, 11 triples, 6 homers, and 57 runs batted in. He scored 107 runs. And, yeah, live television and/or YouTube is great, isn't it? Not ideal conditions, but we're going to make it work, man. We're just having some fun. So thanks for tuning in. Sutton is on the mound. He's ready to deliver, and Rose waits from the left side. The 1-0 pitch is a fastball, a liner toward right center. Davis and Robinson giving chase. They run into each other, and that's going to be extra bases for Rose. They recover and get the ball in. But Rose has himself a leadoff double. Listening on the way. Nice, man. Thank you. So Rose at second, and here comes Joe Morgan. Morgan a 2-0 on the way home. Nice. I got home a little early today. I had jury duty, so I have grand jury duty for the next, well, I'm about 5 weeks in, so I have another 13 weeks every Tuesday. So, but it's a nice break from the routine. In any case, Rose on second. Morgan comes to bat from the left side, a .292 hitter this year, 23 doubles, 4 triples, 16 homers, and 73 RBIs. He scored 122 times and stole 58 bags. So Sutton is set. Morgan waits. Rose perched at second. Sutton checks the runner. It's a 2-1 pitch. A line drive to second right at Lefevre, and he makes the catch. He fires to second and get Rose leaning. Rose a little slow getting back. I guess he didn't think Lefevre was going to catch that one. And then quickly, there's 2 outs here. Bottom of the first, 8 runs batted in and 82 RBIs in real life. He scored 88 times and stole 42. Grounded into 15 double plays, so he's got a little bit of a penchant for that, but that's not an issue here. There's nobody on and 2 outs. So Sutton's ready. Nolan with the 2-2 pitch. Willis will field it and fire to Buckner. The retired Nolan for the 3rd out. Well, that brings up Lefevre, Crawford, and Sims for the Dodgers here in the second. Still no score. Dodgers looking for their first base hit off of Jack Billingham. Lefevre, a 201 hitter in 72. 8 doubles, no triples, 5 homers, and 24 runs batted in. Billingham is ready. The 1-2 pitch. It's grounded back to the mound. Billingham fields it and throws to Perez to retire Lefevre. 1 away. That'll bring up Willie Crawford. Another speedster here. Well, not really. In my memory, he was a speedster, but maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. I'm probably thinking of Willie Davis. 251, 7 doubles, 3 triples, 8 homers, and 27 batted in. Crawford waits. Billingham to deliver the 1-out pitch. 0-2 at the knees. Not what Crawford was looking for, and he's rung up. Billingham with the strikeout, and there's 2 down here on the top of the second. Dodgers will send catcher Duke Sims to the plate. 192 batter, 7 doubles, 2 homers, and 11 runs batted in. About to start his 1972 season, he waits from the left side for the pitch from Jack. 3-0 pitch off the corner. Sims was taken all the way with the 3-0 count, and Billingham loses him. That's a 2-out walk, and Sims ambles down to first. No steal threat there. They're holding him on out of courtesy. And that'll bring up Billy Grabarkowitz. A name you love to say, a 167 hitter. 4 doubles, 4 homers, 16 RBIs. He's not a good hitter, and that makes the announcers happy because they don't have to say his name too often. So Grabarkowitz will bat from the right side here. Billingham, 2 down. Sims down at first, and here's the pitch. 1-2. It's in the dirt. Wild pitch. Sims will scoot down to second. His bench follows the pitch. It's too late to make a play. That one got away from bench. It's on Billingham, though. And Sims now at second in scoring position for Grabarkowitz. Welcome to Live. Hey, Sports Time Machine. Thanks for tuning in, man. Very happy to be here. Thank you guys so much for your help in getting me to 50-plus subs, and I finally figured out the YouTube issues. Waited that 24-hour waiting period they insist upon in case I was going to stream myself doing some sort of pornographic, impulsive thing. Baseball's mildly pornographic, I suppose, but let's not talk about that. That's a dark side of the game we don't want to get into. So Sims at second, Grabarkowitz on with 2 balls and 2 strikes, and Billingham ready to pitch. Grabarkowitz sings slapped on the ground toward Morgan. He fields it no problem. Plenty of time to retire Billy. And that's 3 away. We'll go to the bottom of the second, still no score, and the Reds will send up the heart of their order, Bench, Perez, and Menke to start this season. Not Grabarkowitz, exactly. We might pinch hit for him next time he's up just to get him out of the game, so I don't have to keep saying that. I have a slight lisp as it is, so that drives me crazy. Well, Johnny Bench will come to bat for the first time this season. A .270 batter is the expectation in 1972. 22 doubles, 2 triples, 40 homers, and 125 runs batted in. He scored 87 times, and he grounded into 18 double plays. That's a luxury because the Reds have so many guys on base ahead of him all the time. So Bench waits for the pitch from Sutton. 2-2, it's a curveball outside corner, and Bench was fooled. Sutton gets the punch out, and Bench takes the slow walk back to the Cincinnati dugout. 1 away. Tony Perez coming up to bat now. He's a .283 batter. 33 doubles, 7 homers, 21 homers, and 90 runs batted in. Filling your Scrabble bingo card, exactly right. There's not enough consonants in the world to get that one on the board. Perez waits from the right side. Sutton ready. Into the windup, the 1-0. It's a curveball, and Perez pops it up behind third base. Well, there he is. Grabarkowitz is under it, and he makes the catch. We'll just call him Billy, I think. Billy retires Perez for the second out, and Dennis Menke will come to the plate. A .233 hitter is Menke. 19 doubles, 2 triples, 9 homers, and 50 RBIs. We'll see how he does against Sutton with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. 2-1. Another curveball. Menke swings. He hits a rope to left center. Corcoran and Davis giving chase. They collide. Boy, we're having guys run into each other left and right out here. That's extra bases as it gets to the wall. Menke will hold at second with 2 outs, but he's got his first double of the year. A 2-out double here in the bottom of the second. And the Reds are threatening with a runner in scoring position. So Cesar Geronimo in just 255 at-bats. So a solid season for Geronimo. I don't know if he platooned or if he was injured. I haven't looked ahead, really. I like to experience as it comes. I usually check Retro Sheet the beginning of the day to see what's happening in the league. And sometimes Wikipedia just look for big events and stuff like that. So, but for the most part, I play them as they come. So here's Geronimo. Sutton takes a look at Menke, but he's not too worried about him going anywhere. The righty sets a 1-2 pitch grounded between first and second. Lefebvre's over, fires to Buckner, and retires the side. Nice play by Lefebvre. Gets Sutton out of the inning, and we'll head to the third, still no score. The Dodgers, looking for their first hit, will send up Sutton, followed by the top of the order, Wills and Buckner. Here's Don Sutton, a 143 hitter as a pitcher, which isn't terrible. 13 hits and 91 at-bats. Not an extra base hit to talk about, and a single RBI on the season. He's got a whopping .313 OPS, so Sutton's clearly a slugger. Billingham has thrown 34 pitches through 2, about average. Both of these guys should go pretty deep unless things get out of hand. Sutton hits one on the ground toward Morgan. Morgan racing toward the middle. Grabs it, spins, fires, and nails Sutton in plenty of time. Sutton wasn't exactly racing down the line, but still, Morgan had to run a long way to get that ball. He makes a fantastic play, and I really, really like the baseball card pop-ups that show you everything as part of the 2024 Action PC game. I've only ever played 2023. It was my first Action PC baseball game, but the improvements I've seen so far in 2024 are excellent. So 1 away on a great play by Morgan. And here's Maury Wills. Maury 0 for 1 so far today. Let's see what he does. Billingham is set, the windup. A 1-2 pitch. It's a grounder between third and short. Concepcion's there, fires to Perez, and gets the speedy Wills. No problem. For the slick fielding Dave Concepcion. 2 away quickly, and here's Buckner. Bill's 0 for 1. What did he do? He grounded to short. No surprise there. Concepcion's a vacuum cleaner. And so's Morgan, for that matter. It's tough to get anything up the middle here. And look at the outfield defense for the Reds as well. All 8s out there. Geronimo with a great arm. The other 2 are very serviceable arms. So the only issue they really have is Menke and Perez at the corners are just average. So Billingham's ready to pitch. Buckner waits. 1-1. A frozen rope to right center. That looks like it's going to be trouble. Buckner's rounding first, going for 2. Geronimo throws it. Buckner dives, and he's safe with a double. His first double of the season. Bill Buckner just aged 23 here in 1972, if you can believe that. It's funny because I'm playing 72 and 86, and Buckner's in both. Quite a few guys are in both, actually, but Buckner obviously with the 1986 infamy. We won't talk about that, Bill. Oddly enough, in my 1986 replay, the first Boston game, Buckner committed an error that cost Boston a run. And I think the game. A sign of things to come, perhaps. I don't know why that won't go away. There we go. But Willie Davis now up to bat. Davis walked his first time up. Buckner out on second, and there's nobody out. There's 2 men out. Looking at the strike count, there's 2 men out. And Buckner in scoring position for Davis. Davis waits for the pitch from Billingham. The 1-0. Deep fly ball down the right field line. This could be trouble. Geronimo's going back, but forget about it. Willie Davis smacks that one right down the left field line. Right into the first deck. A 339-foot home run. His first of the season. And Davis can do some damage. He puts the Dodgers on the board, breaks the scoreless tie. It's now 2-0 Los Angeles. Billingham can only shake his head. He left that one over the plate, and Davis didn't miss. Well, still 2 outs. And Frank Robinson will come up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Struck out his first time. Billingham, a 3-1 count. Robinson cuts on the ground between third and short. Menke has it. The long throw to first. It's high. Perez jumps, but he can't come up with it, and Robinson is safe at first. It's the first error of the season on Dennis Menke. And he's not happy with himself. Well, he's no Grabarkowitz, that's for sure. So Robinson's on first with 2 outs. No threat to steal here. And Oscar. Oscar doesn't like Lefevre. He growls at him every time he comes up. Billingham ready. It's a 2-2 pitch. Fly toward right center. Medium deep. Poland looks like he'll have it. He dives. Wow, that was deceptive. It tailed away from him. Poland makes a diving catch. And that's the 3rd out of the inning. So 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error. And after 2.5, Los Angeles 2, the Big Red Machine, nothing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd, and Concepcion will lead off, followed by Billingham and Rose. Dave taking his first at bat of the season. 209 hitter. 13 doubles, 2 triples, 2 homers, 29 batted in. He stole 13 in about 2/3 of a season worth of bats. So Sutton is set. Concepcion waits. 2-0 count is a fastball on the ground toward Willis at short. Over to Buckner and retires Concepcion 1 away. That brings up Billingham. I want to move this guy. The on-deck batter is a little too close for my liking, so let's just change these on-deck guys to get them somewhere they don't interfere with my perception of the play. That's right, folks. Live here on YouTube. You never know what's going to happen, including adjusting the settings as we go. Well, here's Billingham. He batted at .070. 5 hits and 71 at-bats. He did double, so he's ahead of Sutton in that score. And had 2 RBIs, which was 1 more than Sutton, so Don. Anyway, that's not mature. Billingham waits, nobody on, and 1 down. Sutton. 1-0 pitch, swings, it rips a line drive towards center, but right at Willie Davis. Davis takes it in. Speaking of defense, look at Willie Davis, a 10 in center field. He's so good, he's playing in the stands. He likes to run in on everything. Robinson and Crawford are liabilities, so Davis has to cover a lot of ground out there. And the infield for the Dodgers is average at best. Grabarkowitz sucks. Probably why he doesn't get a lot of playing time. Even Duke Sims behind the plate leaves something to be desired. Can't throw anybody. Doubled off the wall in right center his first time up. Sutton into the windup. 1-0 pitch. Shallow fly ball to center. Davis comes in out of the stands to make the catch in shallow center field. And that's the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Reds. And the Dodgers lead by 2 after 3. They'll send up Crawford, Sims, and Grabarkowitz here in the fourth. Billingham looks ready. Crawford settles in the left-hand side. He's 0 for 1 on the day. The 1-1 pitch, the wind-up. It's a curveball, grounded back through the middle. Concepcion moves to his left field. It throws to first. Not in time. Crawford legs that one out. An infield hit for Crawford. I told you guys he was fast. And that'll bring up Duke Sims. Sims can't bunt to save his life, and he's heard of hit and running, but doesn't like to do it. So Crawford's a 56% chance to steal. I think that's how that works. Sims is going to hit away and hope for good things. Billingham keeps the runner at first close. It's an 0-2. Grounder to Morgan. Great play over to Concepcion for 1 and on to Perez in time for the double play. Well, that was a great play again by Morgan to start that double play, and Concepcion turned it around smoothly. Great play number 2 today, the game tells us. Yes, it was, John. Yes, it was. So 2 outs now, and Grabarkowitz will come to bat. He's 0 for 1. Billy grounded to second his first time up. All he knows is he's better than Menke, and he's out to prove it. So Billingham, with the payoff pitch to Grabarkowitz, he swings and misses. Billingham gets the K, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing there for the Dodgers, and the Reds will send up Morgan, Olin, and Bench in the bottom of the 4th. They're trying to make up a 2-run deficit. Joe Morgan's 0 for 1 today. What did he do the first time up? Well, John, he lined to second. Into a double play, Rose goes caught leaning, so Morgan hit it hard, but got 2 outs for his trouble. He's looking for his first base hit of the year. Sutton will deliver a 1-0. On the ground between first and second, there, close eye on him. And by the way, Tolan's got the ability to hit and run a little bit too, so let's see what we do here. I think we're going to go straight steal. Morgan's got an 84% chance, and Sims has that very mediocre forearm. So Morgan will try to get the lead. Pulling on. Morgan going for second. A good jump. The pitch is a ball. Sims guns it to second. He has no chance. Morgan way ahead of the throw. And that's his first steal of the year. But Morgan now in scoring position at second with nobody out. And Bobby Tolan coming to bat. Well, actually still at bat. First pitch was a ball, so it's a 1-0. And let's see what they do. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch from Sutton grounded to Lefevre at second. He has only 1 play. Fires to Buckner at first for the out. El Sidearmo, and Morgan moves to third. So Morgan threatening at third base. 1 run will not tie the game, but Johnny Bench is certainly capable of making it 2 runs in 1 swing of the bat. Bench steps in with the base on balls his first. Oh no, he struck out his first time up. 0 for 1. They wait for the pitch from Sutton. He's seen him a little now, so he thinks he can do better. Grounder between third and short. Will they send Morgan home? Yes. Sparky Anderson sending Joe Morgan home. Walter Alston has to decide if, what's his name, Menke's going to throw. No, we're going to take the out at first and allow the run to score. So Grabarkowitz across to Buckner. I said Menke, but it's Grabarkowitz out there, guys. Don't call me Menke! And 1 run. Perez is 0 for 1. What happens if I mouse over him? Does it tell me stuff? Huh. Just his stats, which is cool. And he popped out to third his first time up. Sutton with the 1-2 pitch. Cut on and missed. He gets the K. Perez down swinging. We'll head to the 5th. Cincinnati has cut the deficit by 1. They trail 2-1. And Sutton will lead off, followed by Wills and Buckner. Bond is 0 for 1 today. Billingham ready, an 0-2 count. Lazy fly ball to right center. Geronimo looks like he'll have it, and he does for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Wills. Wills is 0 for 2 himself. 2-0. Wills cuts. Perez moves to his right, flips to Billingham, and he steps on the bag to retire Wills. Second out of the inning. Billingham's thrown 76 pitches. He's looking fine. Plenty of stamina left, and here's Buckner. Bill's 1 for 2 today. Doubled his first time. They'll wait for the pitch from Billingham with 2 outs and nobody on. No balls, 2 strikes. Buckner hits a grounder back up the middle. Morgan's there, fires to Perez. No problem. Retires Buckner. You know, Buckner's usually going to put the ball in play, so the infield is ready. Buckner very rarely strikes out. We go to the bottom of the fifth. It's going to be Menke, Geronimo, and Concepcion for the Reds, as they trail by 1. Don Sutton threw for just 47 pitches, so he's being efficient. Menke is 1 for 1 on the day. He doubled. In his ongoing war with Grabarkowitz, Menke says, "There's no chance that guy's better than me, and I'm going to get 3 times the playing time he did." I don't know if that's a compliment, but 2 balls, 2 strikes, swing and a miss. Sutton strikes out Menke, so Menke, his head's a little too big for his shoulders there, and Sutton fooled him badly. 1 away, and here's Geronimo. Sutton, the 1-2 pitch. Geronimo cuts. Hard grounder to Buckner at first. He fields it and steps on the bag to retire Geronimo for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up the slick fielding Concepcion. Dave is 0 for 1 today. Rather to short his first time up. And wants everybody to know about it. Sutton ready. 2 outs. The 3-2 pitch inside corner. Not what Concepcion was looking for. He watched it go by, and Sutton gets the strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors, and after 5, it's the Dodgers 2, Reds 1. Los Angeles coming up in the top of the 6th. They'll send Davis, Robinson, and Lefebvre to the plate. Willie Davis 1 for 1. He walked and homered. A 2-run shot, his first homer of the season, accounts for the Dodgers' runs so far. Billingham set into the windup. The 1-2 pitch is on the ground, back to the mound. Billingham picks it, throws to Perez at first. 1 away. That brings up Frank Robinson. Frank is 0 for 2 today. He waits for the pitch from the right side. Billingham into the windup, a 1-1, bounce to the left side. Menke has it, fields it, fires to Perez, retires Robinson. Routine and a strong throw from Menke. But Robinson was really no threat to hustle that one out. So 2 down now, and Lefebvre to bat. Tim's 0 for 2 today. Billingham is set. 2-1 pitch. Hard grounder through the right side. Well, there's Lefebvre's first hit of the season. And another 2-out hit in this game. Lefebvre will hustle down to first. And un momento. I do apologize for your eardrums. Hope you're not wearing headphones, because the dogs just set the barking and I set the mute key for the wrong thing. I muted the desktop audio instead of the microphone. A little new to this streaming thing here on YouTube. Actually not new. I did a bit of it back in the day with video games. I used to have a pretty decent Twitch channel that I let go by the wayside because of some life issues. But anyway, we're back to the game, folks. Sorry about the dogs barking. Hope nobody's eardrums got blown out. Here's Crawford. He's 1 for 2. Lefebvre down at first with 2 outs, and Billingham is set from the stretch, a 1-1. It's a pop fly toward left center. Tolan's going over. Drifts to his right, camps under it, and makes the catch to retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, and no errors. And after 5.5, the Dodgers still lead with 1. That'll bring up Billingham. It's a little early. He's going to stick around. We're here in the bottom of the 6th. He will lead off. And Sutton, just 64 pitches so far. The 1-1, it's a breaking ball. A weak fly toward left center. Davis is coming on. He has to dive, and he catches it to retire Billingham. So Davis, playing in the second deck, runs down onto the field, runs almost all the way to second base, and makes a beautiful catch to retire the pitcher Billingham. We'll bring the top of the order up. It's Pete Rose. Pete today doubled and flied out. Sutton The pitch to Rose, deep toward left center. This could be trouble. Davis is laying out for it. Another diving catch for Willie Davis. Oh no! Willie Davis is hurt. He fell hard as he stretched way out for that one. And he will hobble out of the game. They'll have to find a new center fielder, and that's a big hit for the Dodgers. Who are we going to put in there? Oh my God, the best guy is a... Wow. Well, it's going to be Wes Parker. He'll bat third as well. Parker, their best option, a 4A1, replacing the 10A6 out in center. Not good news. If the rain had anything to do with that, but Davis looked in a lot of pain when he left. Hopefully he's all right. Well, it's Joe Morgan coming up. There's 2 down now and nobody on. The Reds still trailing by 1. Morgan 1 for 2 on the day. And Sutton is ready with a 3-2 pitch. Fly ball to right center. That's well hit. Robinson's racing back. You can forget about it. Joe Morgan rounds the bases like he's been there before, and he certainly has. A 390-foot shot into the second deck, and he ties the game here at 2. So, insult to injury, the Dodgers lose Willie Davis on the previous play, and then Joe Morgan takes a Don Sutton curveball that hung a little and plants it 390 feet away. I don't know what to say about that, folks, except it's a tie game. We've got a brand new ball game with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Sutton's in shock. He was really cruising. Both pitchers pitching well, just 4 hits allowed for each of them, and they've had some good defense behind them. Well, that'll bring up Tolan. Tolan 0 for 2 today, and he'd like to keep things going. Sutton with the 3-2 pitch. A hard grounder back up the middle. The fever's there. Fires to Buckner in time to retire the side. But the damage is done. The Reds pick up 1, and we're all tied as we head to the 7th. Duke Sims 0 for 1 today. Willingham, 95 pitches through 6. He's got something left in the tank. A 2-2. A shallow fly ball towards right. Geronimo looks like he will race in and takes it right off a tall blade of grass for the first out of the inning. Well, here's Billy Grabarkowitz. He's 0 for 2. He still swears he's better than Menke, but right now things are looking in Menke's favor. Grabarkowitz struck out in the 4th. Here's a 3-1. It's low, and Grabarkowitz does get on base. He draws a base on balls. So a 1-out walk to Billy, and Sutton will do to bat. He's a very good bunter, and he'll probably do just that right here. In fact, they're going to play the corners in. Reds draw Menke and Perez in, expecting a bunt from Sutton. And Sutton's not going to mess with him. Bench wants to talk it over, make sure they're on the same page. Sutton steps in. Squares to bunt. Bunted on the ground toward first. Perez makes a barehanded play. He has only one play. He flips to Morgan covering. Retires Sutton, and Grabarkowitz moves into scoring position. So Billy's on second with 2 down now, and here's Maury Wills. Wills 0 for 3 so far today. And you can see only a 120 on average from Maury. Had high hopes from here, but he's in his age 40 season. So you can see Wills is on the decline, and whatever the Los Angeles Dodgers thought they were going to get out of him this year, they didn't get it. But all he needs is a base hit right here to give the Dodgers the lead. And he got a few of those, 17 of them to be exact, so we'll see what happens. Billingham is set, 2 down. The 3-2 pitch, it's a curveball. Wills cuts grounder up the middle. Concepcion dives to his left, gloves it. Perez is to the side. We go to the 7th inning stretch, all tied at 2. Wasn't quite sure what was happening there. I was waiting for the E to pop up, but it didn't. You guys are enjoying the ball game today, despite the rain. It's always a beautiful day for baseball on opening day. The organist agrees. And the Reds will send Bench, Perez, and Menke to the plate here in the bottom of the 7th. Trying to take that lead back. Well, they never had it, actually. Trying to take the lead. Bench is 0 for 2 today, and Sutton still looking strong. Only 82 pitches through 6. The 3-1. It's a fastball. Bench cuts. It's well hit toward right center. Parker's roaming over. He's under it. And he catches it right by the 375 sign on the wall for the first out of the inning. So bench gave that one a ride, but didn't get all of it. And Parker hunted it down. Tony Perez coming up. He's 0 for 2 today, batting nothing on the season. Sutton is ready. A wind up a 1-0. Grounded in front of the plate. Could Duke Sims attempt a risky play to get it out? Yeah, he's going to go for it. Ground ball in front of the plate. Sims picks it up, throws to first, but Perez has himself an infield single. So that was a tough play for Sims, and they award Perez the hit. So Tony's at first, and here's Dennis Menke. Menke 1 for 2 on the day. Perez waits. Sims wants to visit Sutton and talk things over. 3 balls, no strikes. It's high and inside, and Menke draws the walk. Was Sutton pinching around Menke there? Did they know something? It seemed like a good double play opportunity, but apparently not. Now, the righty Sutton will have to do with the lefty, Geronimo. Geronimo 0 for 2 so far today. There's one man out, and runners on first and second for Cincinnati. Here's the pitch from Sutton. It's a 1-1. A fly ball up towards center field. Parker's under it, and he puts it away for the out. They will not send Perez. He's not very fleet of foot. Even against Parker's terrible arm, he didn't have a good chance there. So 2 outs now. Perez at second, Menke at first, and Concepcion comes to the plate. Dave, not exactly a Hall of Fame caliber hitter, but he's been clutch over the years, and he will wait for the pitch from Sutton. 1-2 count. The fastball whips a deep fly down the left field line. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. Going back is Crawford. He camps under it, and he makes the catch at the wall to retire the side. So Concepcion gave that one a ride, but we leave the 7th still tied at 2. Coming to bat in the 8th for Los Angeles, Buckner, Parker, and Robinson, the 2-3-4 hitters. Bellingham on the way to tired, but he's going to come out to start the inning. Because it is 1972, folks. These guys like to complete games if at all possible, and they're both pitching very well, so until there's evidence to the contrary, the manager sticks with Bellingham. Buckner 1 for 3 on the day. 0-1 pitch, grounder down to third baseline. Menke goes to his right field, it throws to first, and it's in there. No, Buckner beat it. Perez doesn't like the call. He's arguing with the ump, but he's not going to change his mind. Buckner has himself an infield hit. Buckner with deceptive speed sometimes. Also deceptive feed. He likes to go to fast food joints and eat the last thing on the menu that anybody should order. But in any case, he's got himself a single, a leadoff single at that, and Wes Parker is coming to bat. Parker, an average bunter. He'll hit and run once in a while. In a tight game here, this might be the time to give it a try. Buckner, not a slower. He can steal a base when he needs to. Bellingham sets, and Buckner with the delivery. With the delivery to Parker. The 1-1, Buckner's running. It's a slow roll to third. Menke fields it. He has to hurry. Throws to first. It'll be close. In there. Buckner goes to second, and Parker beats out the base hit on the hit and run. So Menke fielded it, but Parker, for the second time today, I think, nope, that was Crawford. Parker legs out an infield hit. Nobody knows what's going on, but it's first and second, and Bellingham is in trouble. I think that might be it for Jack. Got Robinson, Lefevre, and Crawford coming up. So Robinson, a little less power against righties. How about Lefevre? Also worse against righties, and Crawford being the exception, but got to get the next 2 batters out, so they're going to go right-handed. And I think they're going to go with Pedro Bourbon. Let me just take a look. It's either Bourbon or Sprague. And Sprague has a weirdly... Oh no, I'm looking at that wrong. It's going to be Bourbon. Or should it be Carroll? No, it's going to be Bourbon. Bourbon will come into pitch. He will bat 9th. He's trying to get out of this inning. There's 2 men on. Wes Parker, pretty good. Dated Greg Brady's teacher? Oh, really? I don't recall that. Was that on the show or in real life? So Bourbon's coming in. He's making his first appearance for the Reds, obviously, because it's opening day. He was 8-3 with 11 saves and a 3.17 ERA. 115 hits and 122 innings, so less hits than innings pitched is always a good thing. Just 32 walks and struck out 48. So they're going to put the ball in play against him. He's going to rely on this excellent fielding team. On the show, okay. I don't know if I remember that or not. I don't think I knew who Wes Parker was back then. So Buckner at second, Parker at first. Dated Greg Brady's teacher, and now he's in position to be the insurance run here if the Dodgers can get something going. So Frank Robinson, 0 for 3 on the day, waits for the first pitch from Bourbon. It's in the dirt, a wild pitch. Bourbon wild on his very first pitch, and that'll move the runners both into scoring position. Not good news for Bourbon, as he starts things off with a bonehead play. And now, we're going to have to play the infield in. Attempting to walk him. They walk Robinson? I think they're going to intentionally walk Robinson, actually. Load the bases. So Bourbon will. Yeah, of course he's going to take the pitch. They're putting Robinson on to load the bases. And now the infield's going to be in. Actually, they're going to go halfway. They'll take a double play if they can find it. And that'll bring up Lefevre. Lefevre 1 for 3. Bourbon has not started off strong. The wild pitch really put them in a dilemma here. I'd still like to see a double play, but now it would be one involving a force at home plate. So Buckner on third, Parker second, and Robinson on first. Lefevre waits from the left side for the righty Bourbon to pitch. And someday he will pitch, folks. 2-2 pitch. Lefevre hits a liner down the line at first. That's trouble. Oh, it's foul. Just out of play. And they will reset. The runners were off there, and they are back to their respective bags. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Lefevre. A swing and a miss. Bourbon gets a big strikeout here, and that's going to take a lot of pressure off. Now they're going to be looking for a double play. But the aforementioned secret speedster, Willie Crawford, comes to bat. Crawford 1 for 3 on the day himself. Bourbon looking in. Crawford will hit away. The 0-2. Crawford swings, hits a grounder down the first base line. Perez will field it. Out chance 13%. He's not going to be able to do that. I don't know if they're going to turn 2 here. Let's find out. On to Concepcion, and Crawford will be safe at first. He hustled that one out, so they can only get 1. And the Dodgers put the go-ahead run across the plate. They now lead 3-2, and Bourbon is not doing his job. But he come into a very bad situation, so we'll bring up Sims. Sims 0 for 2. And Bourbon looks in. First and third. 1 out. 2 outs, actually. And it's popped up down the first base line, goes out of play. They'll reset again. No balls and 2 strikes now. Bourbon from the stretch. Sims swings. It's a deep fly ball to left center. Olin is on the track. He's under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So 2 hits, no errors, and a run scores, and it's a big run. After 7.5, the Dodgers lead 3-2. Sutton happy to have the lead back. Bourbon due to lead off. That's not going to happen. See who's going to come in against the righty Sutton. Yeah, Bernie Carbo is a possibility. Neither one of these guys hit very good. Wow. Pat Corrales has 1 at bat, and apparently 2 walks to go with it. Let's see. Who would they go with? Go with Javier or Foster? Neither one is great. Based on history, I think they would go Foster, right? But what about the switch hitter Cheney? Interesting. The Cheney's actually their best option. So we can go with Darryl Cheney. Cheney, a .250 hitter, 7 doubles, 2 triples, 2 homers, and 19 runs batted in. Sutton looking strong, 101 pitches through 7. And he's got the lead back, so you know Don wants to close this one out. Cheney bats from the left side, a 3-1. It's a dribble into a fever. He picks it and throws to first to retire Cheney, 1 away. But here's Pete Rose, 1 for 3. Rose wakes, bat moving slightly. The 2-0 pitch from Sutton. Rose cuts. It's a high fly down the right field line. Robinson's going to be there and make the catch to retire Rose. No problem there. It looked scary at first, but there was plenty of room for Robinson to make that play. So 2 quick outs for Sutton here in the 8th. And here's Morgan. Morgan 2 for 3 today. He homered earlier. Big issue with managing yourself is bringing Carbo. Walter Alston probably counters with a lefty like Dolan now. Yeah, it's true. I know exactly what you mean. I don't know how... I have a tendency not to go, like, pitch for pitch in regular season games. But yeah, I completely agree with what you're saying. I usually let guys try to get themselves out of trouble or finish innings. On opening day, I don't know. Is he going to burn out his bullpen on opening day? Hard to tell. You're probably right, though. Well, Morgan's in. 2 for 3 on the day. Every win counts, I guess. 3-1 count, a delivery from Sutton. It's hammered to Parker. Will he dive? Yeah, he'll dive. He can't make the play. It's a base hit for Morgan. And he ends up at first base with his 3rd hit of the day. For holding Joe close, you can see he's only got a 45% steal chance. It's one of the weird things about Action PC. They control the attempts, I think, by lowering the percentage when a guy's ahead of his season pace. Kind of like the max rules in Strat, probably. Though I don't think Strat messes with the stolen base percentages so much. They might mess with how many times they get caught with, though. I don't know, I usually don't play with the max rules in Strat when I play with PC. Well, that brings up Tolan. Sutton's got 114 pitches in now, and Tolan is 0 for 3. He's unlikely to bunt here. Morgan at first, being held closely. The 0-2, Tolan rips a well-hit grounder to second. Lefevre's there. He has only 1 play. There's to Buckner for the 3rd out of the inning. So nothing doing for Cincinnati in the 8th. We head to the 9th, and the Dodgers have a 1-run lead. They'll need a new pitcher to face Grabarkowitz, Sutton, and Wills. And I wonder if it will be Sutton. But we're going to go with Clay Carroll. He will bat 9th, and Cheney's out of the game. So here's Grabarkowitz. He's 0 for 2. Carroll set a 3-1 pitch. On the ground between 3rd and short, Menke fields it, fires to first, and Grabarkowitz is safe, and he's jumping up and down as he goes down the line, laughing at Menke as their rivalry continues. These 2 forgotten guys having quite an opening day between them. We've called both their names a lot. And Grabarkowitz, get this one, he's an 87% chance to steal here, so he's going to try to get in scoring position. Runner on first, Carroll looks. A fastball, Grabarkowitz going for second. The pitch is in there. Bench fires, and not a chance. Grabarkowitz steals it easily. He surprised everybody, I think. But Grabarkowitz now in scoring position, and they're going to bring the corners in. They had him in already, probably, but you can expect something to bunt here. To bunt here. Words are hard. Talking quickly. Slow down, Joe. Oh, Carroll into the stretch. And Sutton will try to get Grabarkowitz over to 3rd with the bunt. It's down to first. Perez will field it and fire to Morgan covering. He does his job. Grabarkowitz to 3rd now with just 1 out. The Dodgers would love an insurance run. For reference, the Reds will have bench Perez and Menke due up in the bottom of the 9th. Well, here's Maury Wills. Runner on 3rd. A fly ball will get the job done. And Wills is going to surprise everybody with a squeeze play. Going to go safety, though. Onto the ground, back toward the mountain. Carroll charging hard and fields it. He's only got a 3% chance to nail the runner at home. He does not. That would have been something if he got him, huh? I felt like Carroll would go home there, even if the percentage chance was really low. He'd be trying to get that runner at all costs. So bench tagged him. He's safe. Now go figure. The Dodgers get the insurance run on the squeeze play. Wills with a beautiful punt. And now it's 4-2. Wills down at first, and here's Buckner. Buckner 2 for 4 on the day. He'd love to get a third base hit. The 0-2 pitch. It's a single between third and short. Clean single for Buckner. Will's round second, and they'll hold him up. Ball comes back in. That's the third hit today for Buckner, and Carroll not looking great. Well, here's Wes Parker. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Singled on the infield, Buckner to second in the 8th. So first and second, Parker comes up. Carroll not having a great inning. 3-2 pitch, a curveball out wide, and that's ball 4. And Blake Carroll walks the bases loaded here. That's not good news. I think they're going to be... He's probably fine. We do a mound visit. Carroll's strong. But he's just having bad luck, according to the manager. He's going to leave him in there to try to deal with Robinson. And at this point, he just wants a double play to get out of the inning. Robinson 0 for 3 today. Frank hasn't looked good. Carroll with the 0-2 pitch. It's a ground ball to third. Enke fields it. He will not try for the out at home. He throws to Morgan for 1 and on to Perez. Double play. An inning-ending double play. Carroll gets out of it, but not before he allows a run. And now, the Reds trail by 2 as they come up against Sutton here in the 9th. Sutton takes the ball to the mound. He's going to try to close it out. Bench is 0 for 3. He steps in and waits for the pitch. They need a base runner here. The 0-2. A curveball from Sutton Bull of the season. His first hit of the season. And his run doesn't count, but the inning will continue with Bench at second and Perez coming to bat. Tony's 1 for 3, and he's got some pop. Let's see how they handle him. Sutton from the stretch takes a cursory look at Bench. Perez waiting. The 1-2. Swings and misses. Strikes him out. A big strikeout for Sutton here for the first out of the inning. That brings up Menke. Menke 1 for 2 on the day. Bench out at second. Where are our options here? I'm just wondering. Not many. McRae be the best option. And it's a little early to pull that trigger, I think. Early? When are you going to pull it, Joe? Oh, I'm just not feeling it. I think Menke gets the bat, so it's up to me, and that's what we're doing. So Sutton is ready. Again, just takes a quick look at Bench before he settles into the stretch. Menke waits. The 0-1, it's a fastball. Menke swings a bouncing ball through the right side. It's going to be a base hit. Bench rounds third. They will hold him up. They do not want to risk it here. Menke, the tying run at first base now. And suddenly we've got a ball game. I'm going to go out and talk to Sutton. He looks a little tired. He really wants to complete this one, but things are getting out of hand. Geronimo's due up, followed by Concepcion and Rhodes. And who's the save artist? It's Jim Brewer. Brewer's going to come in. Give Sutton a hand, folks. He pitched great. But they're going to try to let Brewer get out of this one. So Bench at third. His run doesn't matter. Menke off a lot. He'd be the tying run. And Geronimo to bat from the left side. Or will he? What are the options? Against lefties now. McRae slightly better. Still, there's not a lot of depth there. They're going to let Geronimo hit for himself. Biggest thing they want to avoid here is a double play. And that's exactly what the Dodgers want. Geronimo 0 for 3 today. Brewer is done with his warm-up tosses. Into the stretch, he takes a look at Menke. Bench anchored the third. Geronimo waits for the pitch. It's an 0-2. Geronimo swings a frozen roll towards right. It's a base hit. Bench scores. Menke the second. They will hold him there. As the strong throw comes in from Robinson. That is not what they wanted. Geronimo, the base hit, drives in a run and out. It's a one-run game. Only one out. Menke at second. Geronimo at first. Representing the winning run. The potential winning. And here's Mr. Clutch, Dave Concepcion. Concepcion does not hit lefties well, but he doesn't hit righties well either. Could this be the time? Yeah, this is going to be the time. Oh, we can't do it from here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. How do I make substitution? Okay. Al McRae is going to come in, hit against Brewer. Ray is going to pinch hit here with the game on the line. Ray, of course. Let's see. Stop it. His age 27 season, the 278 hitter, 4 doubles, 5 homers, and 26 runs batted in. Brewer will take a look at Menke. They need to keep him right there at second base. Ray waits. His first pitch on the ground, back to the mound. He picks it, fires to Lefevre on to Buckner. A game-ending double play. So Brewer gets out of it with the tapper back to him. He starts the double play, the 1-6-3 style. And that's all it is. Actually, the 1-4-3, excuse me. And that is our ball game. The Dodgers score 2 late and end up hanging on to beat the Cincinnati Reds here on opening day by a score of 4-3. Let's take a look at the game summary. Looks like Sutton's going to get the win, Billingham the loss, as appropriate. Morgan was 3 for 4 with a homer and a steal. And that's our ball game, folks. Isn't there don't they give you I forget. Oh, the MVP is Willie Davis. That's what I was looking for. I give the MVP to Willie Davis with that 2-run homer. I don't know if I agree with that, but it was the big play of the game. We had a fun one here in Cincinnati and Riverfront. Opening day will continue at Action PC now that we know we can go live. I hope the quality was pretty good, guys. Thanks for joining me today. We'll also be trying to figure out if I can go live and do some cards and dice, possibly this evening. So I'm going to go ahead, grab some dinner, check on the wife and the dogs, and see if we can get back to playing some baseball a little later. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Sports Time Machine, Al Red Sox fan. I appreciate the company very much and your support as I launch this fledgling YouTube channel in the footsteps of the great ones, as they say. I don't think that's what they say at all, Joe. Well, whatever. I make stuff up. Don't we all? Thanks for tuning in, guys. I will see you soon. I really appreciate it. I don't know how to stop the stream. Stop streaming. See you later, guys.